Do you know who you truly are? Do you really know your impulses or the things that you do or the things that you experience? Do you know why they're happening to you truly? Are you so busy blaming external forces for why you keep attracting things rather than seeing it being a part of who you are? Are you stuck seeing your ancestors as only loving beings and not seeing the ancestors that actually drag you down and do damage to you? Are you not aware that the choices that your great great grandmother made years ago affect you? Are you not aware that the same choices that your great great grandfather made years ago also affect you? You need to be aware of these things and to know these things. People all the time say, I know who I am. Do you? If you know who you are, then you would be able to answer these questions with ease, with complete ease. Oh, yeah, the reason why I have this and I do this is because so and so did it. Well, if you know yourself, is it benefiting you or is it not benefiting you? And the only way to tell is if you're focused on yourself. So, is it a beneficial habit or a beneficial action to do XYZ that your great grandma did or that your mom or dad did, or is it actually hurting you? Have you took the time to look at that? That's something that people need to realize with ancestral healing. No one really talks about that when it comes down to ancestral healing. They say, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to talk to this person in your bloodline, you need to talk to that person in your bloodline." Have you actually ever sat down and looked at your actions and seen how they result? Do you know how to see how things are coming towards you? Do you really know yourself, or are you just acting off of impulse because you believe things or you would like to think XYZ? If you are truly one way or one thing, why are you receiving another? If you are, let's say, if you are truly a master manifester, then why are you not able to manifest everything that you want in that exact moment? Here's the big thing, because you've not mastered it yet. If you're a master manifester, you should be able to override someone else's mind and their own manifesting abilities due to your own manifestations, and then move forward with that. Am I wrong? If you mastered it, you should be able to do that, but you haven't. So yet you are not a master manifester. Maybe you have power over certain things and over certain situations and circumstances because you created them, not because they were handed to you, but because you were given the roll of the dice and you chose to do something, or you chose an action, or you chose how the outcome was going to be due to you having all of the input. People are not aware or as aware as they need to be, which is why they are stuck in certain places and things. If you truly know and you're not thinking that you know something, it would be different. This is something major that a lot of people need to look at. And in this day and age, especially in the day and age of spirituality, people don't know what the fuck they're talking about or doing. And it's terrifying. People think that being spiritual means holy, but holy is not a good thing. Holy is to be whole. The devil can be completely holy. If he's completely in evil and he's ruling in nothing but evil, would that not make him a whole force, a holy force? It would. People don't want to hear that though. People don't want to listen to the real words of what they're saying. They want to stay in a delusion. And those are the people you avoid. You don't care about those people. You don't let them have any bother or concern or space in your life. If you wish to be dumber and slower, due to whatever excuse you want to make, you can. But you have no place to be around people that actually want to grow, heal, and evolve. And actually learn how to master the realm around them. You're not a master of your realm. You're being babied by your guides. You're being babied by the masters at play. The reason why your manifestations do not come in or come through is because of that fact. The masters of this realm think you're a literal fucking child. Not as like a, oh, we're all children. No, they think that you're not responsible. You don't hold any power, sort of power. You would be using your things for the wrongdoing. Everyone out there saying, oh, someone needs to be punished and blah, blah, blah. You're doing things for the wrong reason. Do you really think they deserve to be punished? And you're thinking it, so you don't even know if they need to be punished or not. You just think it. So that's your first mistake. The masters of this realm do not fucking care what you mean by what you say. They care about literally what you are saying out of your mouth. It does not matter, like, well, I meant to say this. No, because if you meant to say it, why didn't you say it? Because you didn't mean to say it. You only mean to say it because now you have changed. Look at mean, the mathematical term. How do you find the mean? People use the words are in front of you. The technology is in front of you. Please use it to your advantage. Or don't. I mean, keep doing it to your disadvantage because it only affects you. There are people, I'm the most powerful so and so. No, you're not. You might be the most powerful around the people that you put yourself around, or the most powerful within your own because all you can do is control your own. You will always be on some form of net or a noose or a leash or whatever you want to call it with the masters. They're not going to let you go until you learn the rules. So many people, as within, so without, calling other people mean and narcissists, whenever it's in fact them and themselves internally being that way. Because they are not grounded in self. They don't understand these things. As above, so below. Just because things happen above does not mean they can't happen below. These rules exist. And if you're someone, now point this out right now, that cannot answer questions or throws words around like, "Oh, you're this or that," without answering a question, or you can't handle being questioned. It makes you feel like you're under attack. You're not ready for any type of mastery in this world. A question is not to put hindrance on you. If you feel like you're being hindered by a question, it's probably because you just don't know and you're fighting yourself because there's something inside of you that wants to live through. That something could literally be a lie, could be a devil, could be an angel, could be any aspect of anything that exists that you know of and don't know of. But yet, since you haven't took time to look into yourself, you don't know what's trying to control you. Do you really know why you do the things? Why do you like bread? Why do you like eggs? Why do you like cheese? Why do you like pizza? Why do you like all these things? Do you actually like them, or is it something inside of you that's urging you to eat it? Is it something inside of you that's making you cause a craving for it? The most simplest form of this is bacteria. Besides that, what else could there be? Are you actually wanting to eat that much, or is there something inside of you that's taking that nutrients from you, knowing beyond the time that you're in now that once they take the nutrients that they want from that the rest of that could be yours? Are you most people are slave minded, but the question is to ask: are you slave minded? Are you a slave to your own mind? People don't want to ask these questions. People don't even like thinking on these questions. But you will not master the realm around you. You will not be aware of the realm around you. You will not be able to read the realm around you because you have not yet read or been aware or done anything with your internals first. These questions are imperative to ask yourself, not to ask someone else. Oh, I need to get a reading to see if I've done blah 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 yet. Have you looked inside of yourself yet? And if you look inside of yourself and you can't find the answer, look around you for the answer. And if looking around you for the answer doesn't come clean, then ask someone that you know. Not that you think, oh, I think you can help me. I know you can help me. Because you thinking would just be you desiring someone to help you because you would value them. But you need to know. And on top of that, you need to know what you're going to be asking for help on. Do you even know what you're needing help with? Or is it just, oh, I think that they could help? Again, the think word. You need to be aware of these things. It's not a joke. It's always these spiritual people. It's always a spiritual community, which is just a lower degree of learning, of knowledge, of this human experience that you're stuck on. It's one level of it, but it's a complicated level because people just, oh, I'm spiritual this, I'm spiritual that. What spirit? What spirit rules you? Give me the name, not the title, not the rank. the name, the function. Give me those, and then we can talk. Everyone wants to say that they're spiritual. What spirit do you have inside your body? What spirit are you communing with? Do you even know? People would like to act like they know. But if I ask you questions, or if anyone asks you questions, you won't like, oh, that's not important, or that's not for you to know because you're scared of being seen as a liar. Not scared of someone overpowering you, because if you were in such a knowing of who you were, you wouldn't have fear of someone overpowering you. Did you know that? That's a truth for people. If you knew who you are and you know who you are, you would not have a fear of people overpowering you. So the fact that someone's asking, hey, why are you doing this? What is this about? Why would you be afraid to answer? Of course, there's valid reasons for why you won't answer. But if it's, oh, I just don't want you to have any sort of information, I don't think that you need to have any sort of power over me, then you're afraid of being seen as who you are. Someone that does not have power, someone that is being taken advantage of by themselves, and then therefore allowing everything else around them to take that same advantage with. You all need to be aware of these things. Most of your teachers are not teachers. They're just power hungry people that want things to go their way. They're not telling you the truth. They're not allowing you to literally see who you are. People are only afraid to question themselves because they're afraid of being seen as a liar, not only to themselves but by other people. I've heard countless people be like, well, you can't just like say that you believe in one thing and then just stop. That's just crazy. No, that's called evolution. That's called moving forward. You being afraid to evolve and to stop saying that, oh, I believe in this and I don't believe this anymore, or I don't know this and I know this now, or this is a lie and this is the truth and this is why I had that lie to cover it. Doing that grows you. Doing that is what puts you up on a higher level. If you want to say spiritually, then you can go ahead and say spiritually. But mentally, this is a mental realm. Look at the sizes of people's fucking heads. We're getting smaller and people's heads are getting bigger. Babies are being born with more development on them, like their teeth, their nails, their hair, now than like 20 years ago. That means that the human mind is growing faster. The human is developing quicker than they need to. But yet, it slows the brain. But yet, I don't know why people have like a slower brain, or why people aren't able to keep up. You can keep up. It's not that you can't, it's you're choosing not to. The tools are around you. Hell, I'm literally here on this platform, opening up the door to ask questions and receive real answers and not to receive some bullshit stuff. Like, this is the point that people need to get to, is look for the answers. Don't just think that you know something because someone else told you some bullshit. Go look for it. And if they told you it, ask them to prove it. Because they won't stand a chance against those questions if they don't know. And if they do know, or if they're making things up, you question them, because then you can find out if they're lying or not. You can find out where they're messing up at. This is what I do all the time over here. This is what I've been told to do over here. And I literally had a live experience. Y'all, some of y'all might not have even been in it, but the angel Q&A I did, I exposed someone. They want to say it's schematics, and I'm asking them a genuine question because they said some stupid shit as the earth is not in the center of the universe, which is why angels, um, that's why, I can't even remember. It was some dumb shit. I don't even need to bring it up. That's the whole point. But people will say dumb shit, and you just have to look at what they're saying and ask yourself, does this have anything to do with what I'm asking? Someone talks about, oh, I need to figure out about my chakras, and they say, eat this color food. Why? Oh, it's because the color matches the chakra. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would, you know what else matches the color of my chakra? The shirt I'm wearing. The grass outside matches the color. So you tell me if I go outside and eat grass, my heart's going to get better. No. There is science behind it. There is biology behind it. You need to be getting scientific with things. People don't want to be lied to, let alone you don't want to be lied to. Why would you want to be lied to? You're lying to yourself if you want to be lied to. It's your soul. Your soul or your spirit knows deeper than you would. If you have a soul, then it definitely knows the truth of what you want. And if you have only a spirit, It knows what you want, and it can and will deceive you from it. If you are not actually one of God's chosen children, you will be led astray by confusion, by the devil, by Shaitan. That is the deal that devil made with God. I will turn all of the people who are not marked by you onto me. And I've bumped into so many people that claim that, oh, I'm God this, I'm God that, and they've been led astray because they can't even sit down and have a question be asked to them without flipping out and exploding. People these days don't know anything at all, and it's terrifying. So you need to do yourself a favor, especially if you're here, and start questioning things. Why is this? Why is that? You deserve an answer. You don't deserve to be left in confusion. Go out and get that answer. You need to know this inside of yourself. You want answers. You have angels inside your body. You have angels outside of you. An angel is a messenger. Point blank simple. It is derived from angelos, a messenger. It does not matter whether it's coming from God or the devil. It is a messenger. What messages are you receiving? What messages are you following? What messages are you getting answered by? That's what you need to check out. Check yourself. Check all aspects of who you are. People don't know these things. They don't want to look at the truth of it. They want to go around and ask these other people that don't know anything. You can go find the truth, and these other people that don't know anything, and they're sitting there smoking, doing drugs on camera, and then you're asking them questions if they're gonna know anything. They won't know anything. They will never know anything. They're too busy being codependent. They're too busy following the devil's worlds. They're too busy being stuck in the devil's web to find that truth. Don't just take that one point out of this whole video either. Because if you're only going to take that one point out of this whole entire video, guess what? That's what you need to work on. Because you are obsessed with finding a reason for it to be okay for you to do those things. Is it something that actually benefits you, or is it something that you have fallen victim to? Is it something that you feel pressured by or underneath? Is it something that you do because you've done it for so long and it's become a habit? Why do you do it? What was the first step of you doing it? Think back to that. Were you pressured into it by your friends, or your friends are doing it so you hopped on and you were curious and now you just haven't stopped since then? Why? You need to figure out who you are before these changes happen to you. These changes happen every day at such a micro level, at such a subconscious level, that you're not even aware of these things, which is why you have no control over the realm around you, which is why you keep attracting things that you don't desire around you. You need to take control over yourself and see the realm. You need to master thyself by knowing who you are, by knowing what you enjoy and what you don't enjoy, by allowing yourself to change, by seeing the truth of what's buried beneath the surface. People don't want to do that. People haven't figured that out yet, or people don't talk about it. Figure out what is beneath the surface. Figure out what is beneath what you have already done or what you are already doing at this time. There is a need to move forward. There is a need to evolve. There is a need to change. Why won't you allow yourself that need to be accomplished? What in you keeps you from moving forward? Y'all team up with these people that don't know anything and then act like you do, and it's imperative to yourself that look around who you're around. How do they speak? Oh, I believe this, I believe that. I say I know these things, or I don't know these things. Then if I say I think, it's because off of information that has already been presented that is sound and right, rather than just something that someone says. Oh, I channeled it. From who? Who did you channel it from? What are my guides? Who? What are they? What vibration are they? Are they higher or lower vibration? You need to see beyond the mesh. If you're such a high dimensional being, why can't you use your brain at higher functions? Why can't you see things at deeper levels? Your spiritual gifts or whatever have nothing to do with that. Your brain power has everything to do with it. Why are you not seeing these things? You saying believe is a low frequency. You saying that you think without having any logical background is a low frequency. It is a frequency of assumption which does not do anything good. You need to know these things. There is a truth out there. You need to go seek it. I have literally posted proof of the truth around on my channel for years and no one has looked at it. Why? Because no one is really seeking for the truth on YouTube. You're looking for you. You're looking for your ego to be tubed, to be processed, to be heard for some reason, and that doesn't matter. No one cares about what you think or what you are doing. People want the truth, to be freed of this. They want to know what's going on. So pay attention to the realm around you so you know what is truly going on. It is very simple. Ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself questions all the time. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? What is leading me to this? What is leading me to that? And then sit in silence for a minute. Reprogram your brain. Sit back and see, like, well, why am I doing this? Why don't I need this? What does this do to my body? What does eating this do to my body? What does drinking this do to my body? Why does my body react to certain things in these ways? You need to know yourself. You need to make sure that these things exist for proper reasons and not exist to tear you down. Truly. But this is, you know what? Just peace in the lamb. It is truly wonderful. Hadis Ashug Wadu.